Wow, hello, welcome back again. Welcome from the Champagne Studio in the House of Dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to talk with you in this 7th and magical episode again about you, like in the first episode. In the first episode, we talked about you, about writing down all the things you going to become the one destined to be. Episode 2, we talked about who is going to be your sponsor, how to choose it and how you decide what is the best for you. Episode number 3, teamwork makes the dream work. Who are your uplines? What are they going to do for you? Episode number 4, we talked about that magical person that is going to do together with you this business. I hope in the meantime, by seeing all the different episodes, at least you find that wing person, that wing man or wing woman, doesn't matter, as long as it completes you. Then I hope in the meantime you were able to find a good coach or trainer, somebody that follows your progress day by day and is motivating you and inspiring you, and when needed, gets you going. Episode number 6, the last one that we did last week, was all about the right mentor. Fine-tuning, the eye for details. Fine-tuning your success so that you become a success factory, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not only the company that I represent, to honestly, as you possibly know, but become a success factory, ladies and gentlemen. So we talked about all the things you need to become successful. Now, in this magic episode, we need to talk about you again. We come back where we started. It's the circle of life. And we talk about you becoming a sponsor. You becoming an upline leader, you becoming a coach and the trainer, about you becoming that wingman or wingwoman for somebody else that you are going to complete. And when you are experienced enough and your life is going to look like a fairy tale, you becoming the mentor. But for everything, you need a certain time. The timing is crucial in that. When you are new in this industry, you can be a good sponsor, yes. And you know what you must think about? When you want to become somebody else's sponsor, ask yourself the question, would you follow you? Would you willing to follow the person that you are at the moment of sponsoring somebody else? Can be that you don't have that experience yet, but that you're on the way of learning so that you can grab that new person by the hand, takes him by the hand, and do that process together. When you are a little bit more experienced, are you the upline that we spoke about in the 3rd episode that you want to have? Are you the upline for the people in your downline? And you must think about that, ladies and gentlemen, because that is tremendously important. Because I say to you, it's all about you. But from your perspective, you must look to your downline, and you know what? Then you have to say the same as me. You say to them, it's all about you. So when in this episode you become the success story, it's all about them, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the people that you are going to sponsor, that you are going to lead, because that's what we talked about in 3, becoming, and you looked for who is your upline leader. You need to let the teamwork makes the dream work, ladies and gentlemen. But that you are asking that yourself, or you're going to give that yourself, is not exactly the same. It takes a lot of responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. And when you want to be a good sponsor and a good upline, you must firstly set aside your ego. Because when your ego is in the way, it will be very difficult. When you want to become a good partner, a good wingman, a good woman for somebody else, your ego must be set aside. When you really want to become a good coach and a good trainer, it's not about you anymore. It's about them, the people that you train, the people that you mentor. When you are only looking for success for yourself, you are wrong, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to work. The dream will not be finalized. But when you are willing to set your ego aside and to think about them first, and there it comes, where my first network marketing mentor has given me that wise advice. Actually, the best advice that I got so far in this industry. You can get everything out of life that you wish for when you are first willing to help others with what they wish for and what they dream of, ladies and gentlemen. So when you want to become a good coach and a good mentor, make sure that it's all about them. That it's all about them. That it's no longer only about you or about me. It's about them. When you want to become a mentor, yes, make sure that your results speak for itself. Don't try to become a mentor when you are not able to bring your life in the circumstances that you dream of. When you don't have what they want, you will never be the leader that let dreams come true, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that this roadmap is ready for you to follow it. But don't make the mistake by becoming too early the trainer and the coach, by becoming too early the mentor. I always say again and again, your success, your quality as a leader, your quality as a mentor, your quality as a sponsor, your quality as an upline is as good as your last results, ladies and gentlemen. I know many leaders that become diamonds in company or managers or directors or whatever levels those companies have available that are actually called one-day successes, one-day diamonds. They did it once, but they are never able to do it again. Why? Because their success was a coincidence. I give you an example of that. Can be that your upline want to move to the next level, want to become a blue diamond, and he needs a diamond at a specific place. And you know, we always say, yeah, but that doesn't happen. But you know, 32 years experience, I've seen it all, I've heard it all, I have monitored all, and sometimes I even was part of it all as well. So sometimes you need somebody to become a diamond so that the upline qualifies for blue diamond. So they are willing to invest some money to buy products or qualifications or things. And you know, they will say, oh, but that never happens in our company. Now I bet with you, it happens all over the world. Don't try to be that holy moly that you think you are, because it's one of the facts, the true facts that happens in our industry. And you know what? There's nothing wrong, because all roads, in my idea, leads to Rome. There are multiple ways of getting things done. And there can be that you are tremendously important for their success, and they were willing to invest one time, a lot of time and a lot of money in your becoming successful a diamond. Then maybe you think now you are the hallelujah, now you are the big shot, but that doesn't really mean that you can do it again. But when you can re-qualify over a longer period of time, or you are able over the years that you are in the industry to again and again reach the highest levels, yeah, then I really believe that you could be a good trainer, a good coach, that you can be really a valuable mentor, ladies and gentlemen. Because it is not only doing it yourself, but I'm at a stage in my life, and I look many years to become myself as good as it gets, to become the one destined to be, to become a top 10 player, to be in the A team. Was a big dream. Took me 32 years, ladies and gentlemen. I dreamed about becoming the number one in the industry. But you know what my dreams are now today? They are not the same as they were 32 years ago, because I've done it, I've seen it, and I accomplished it. I just looked, when we started this video, I looked at those places that Veuve Clicquot made for champagnes. And you know, I see all my dream destinations that as a farmer's boy, I dreamed of seeing. Las Vegas, Saint-Tropez, Ibiza, Mykonos, Hawaii, Monaco, Rio de Janeiro. You know, I'm from the Netherlands. I live in Amsterdam, close to Amsterdam. But my dream when I was young was going to Amsterdam, Buenos Aires, Hong Kong, Las Vegas. Whatever you see here, I've been everywhere. I've visited it all. I've seen it all. I talked with the people, not just landing on the airport or doing a meeting. No, in all those places, I spent multiple days to enjoy their culture. In my life, I drive the cars of my dream. I have the house of dreams, ladies and gentlemen. My goal is no longer another thing. My daughter asked me today, I asked her to ask me 3 questions. My daughter soon turns into, and I am a father of 12 children. I have 8 sons, 4 daughters. And my daughter Luna asked me today, because I asked her to ask me 3 questions. And one of the questions that she asked me, Daddy, what are your dreams today? What do you want? So what are still dreams that you have? And I had really to think about it. I said, it depends, my girl. It depends on how you see it. Is it material? I had to really think material-wise, what do I want? I have all the cars, I have the watches, I have the jewelry, I wear the clothes that I was admiring. What for material do I want? What is it that I business-wise want? Business-wise, I knew the answer straight away. I said to my daughter, I said, I know what I want. I want to build the biggest company on the planet. And I really believe at Success Factory that we are on the way doing that. We have all the key ingredients to get that done. But that is my goal, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at that point of my life that I want to build the biggest company of the planet. And I want, of course, privately, that my children become the one destined to be, that they unlock their true potential. Whatever they want to be, that they become that one, and that they find happiness, that they find love in their life, that they find the feeling that they did something, that at the end of life, you must have that feeling that you maximized your potential. And network marketing, my daughter said, you are in network marketing, Daddy, what do you want? And I know the answer, because for already the last years, I retired actually officially 2 years ago. My biggest dream is not, because I don't know what I can accomplish more. My biggest dream is that I become the mentor of at least 5 people that become way better than me. That I find 5 people that can spread out this dream of making from the world a better place, a more honest place, a more equal place, a place where everybody finds his happiness, where everybody finds his freedom, freedom of finances, freedom of saying what you want, freedom of dressing how you want, the freedom of willing and wanting what you want, the freedom of living the life of your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, I know that when I find 5 people that are better than me, and to be honestly, I think I know them already. I think that I met them already. For security, my wife in the 6 years that we are together has become better than me. I would never be where I am today without her, without Andrea Cimbala. And I'm proudly, because earlier this year, on the 14th of February, on Valentine's Day, you've possibly seen the videos, I married with her. So now it's Miss Andrea Cimbala Alberts. So she became the mother of my children. She takes care in a way about people that I was never able to do. So I have to be honest, she's a woman. They are mostly better in things than we men are. Where I can do one thing, she does this and that and all at the same time, and at a level that took me 30 plus years to reach. And I believe strongly, when you hook up with the right people and you become the one destined to be, and you are willing to pay that forward. My biggest dream, that other people become way better than me, because I think that life is all about rising the bar, maximizing your potential. And when we all do that in network marketing, with all the companies that network marketing is rich, and we all come together, of course, everybody will tell you that his company is the best. Like I will tell you the same. My company is the best. But I understand as well that there are other companies out there that as good as it gets, that are extremely good. In my idea, when you look at info technology companies, at companies that are working with stem cells, there are companies that work with, how is that beautifully called? When you see the video about The Secret, you see about dreaming, you know, whatever you really believe can happen to you, ladies and gentlemen. When you are believing, and when you're working in that way, that the universe is one big connection, and that to become a better place, to let the world become a more honest place, to create a better world, we must come together. No matter where you come from, it only matters where you go. It doesn't matter what you did, it matters what you're going to do. And it even doesn't matter who you were. It matters who you are going to become, ladies and gentlemen. And my big dream is by mentoring those 5 people that become better than me, I will advise them to do the same. When they can find 5 people that can become better than them, at a certain day, we will have millions of people over this planet living in the same vibration, living in the same quantum physics. That is one of the other things that is out there. Living in a life where equality and opportunity is the biggest thing on the planet, where happiness is a normality, ladies and gentlemen, where nobody has to worry about the bills. In that way, by duplicating and paying it forward, millions of people. And I hope that when you look at this video, that dream is one of your dreams, or is going to become one of your dreams, because that makes the connection between you and me coming closer. And when you and I come together, we create the true magic. We create we. And that's what I'm looking for. Make a decision, ladies and gentlemen. Network marketing is the most beautiful thing you can do. It gives you the freedom. It gives you the opportunity to become the one destined to be. Network marketing is the most mesmerizing business decision I ever met in my life. And you know what? I will tell you, network marketing became the most smart and most mesmerizing private decision I ever met, because I met my wife via network marketing. And at the moment I pay it forward and I see children of mine, network marketing children that I mentor and that I coach, becoming better than me. And that's the biggest dream. As a father, that is my dream for all my children. As a father in network marketing, it's my dream that I set the standard as high as possible but that I motivate them and inspire them so that they set the standard and the bar even higher. And that really makes from this world a beautiful place, ladies and gentlemen. Some people look for a beautiful place their entire life. They search everywhere. They search here, they search there. Is it here? Is it there? Is it there? Which direction do we go? Do we go there? No. Other people, they make their place the most beautiful one. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode number 7, the last of this series about you becoming the one destined to be, about you unlocking your potential, about you, what do you need to get that done. So I never talked about any company. In another series I will talk about how to choose companies and how to do that. For now, it's said and done. I love you, strength and honor. For now, it's all about you. Let's create success for all, and you will see what dreams may come.